let's talk about tree stand safety. I'm wearing just a basic harness here. And then here are the two different kinds of ropes you've got. Both of them just loop around the tree with a cinch knot. Now this is attached. You have a pressing knot here. You hook it into your tether. If you fall, let's say you're lucky and you're in a climbing tree stand and you fall and you only fall a foot or so and the foot platform's right beside you. You can get your feet back up on the foot platform. But let's say you were to fall and when you fell, your leg hit the foot platform, it fell to the ground, and now you're hanging by this, which is, you know, better than hitting the ground, obviously. The not so good part about the pressing knot is when you're dangling like this below it, you can't reach up and get it, you're not going to be able to release the tension on it. Now this one only has about a, 4.5 foot tether here. So if you're 20 feet up in a tree, obviously this one's not going to be on the ground. So still a lot better than hitting the ground, but what are you going to do if you fall and you're hanging suspended from this rope? Depending on your physical ability, you may be able to spin back to the tree, bear hug it, do something to release the pressure off this pressing knot, and then maybe work your way down, but it's still not ideal. If you don't have that type of physical ability, you're kind of left hanging there. And this one's probably 20 feet long, so you can get up the tree pretty good ways, have something all the way to the ground. But once again, if you fall, you've got all the pressure pulling on this pressing knot. How are you going to release the pressure? You can't reach up and get it. Even if you have a line that goes all the way to the ground, it's going to be a little bit tricky. Something to think about. Okay, so I'm going to put this longer rope on the tree. And what you can see here, because this is the one that I use, what you can see here is I have a second pressing knot on here in addition to my main harness knot. So this is what I like to do. My feet are obviously on the ground, but we're going to assume that I've fallen out of my tree stand. And even though I have a line that's all the way to the ground, I can't reach up and grab that pressing knot. So I'm dangling here from my tree stand. I've fallen. I got a tag line that goes all the way to the ground, which is really good. But if I can't reach up and get the tension off that pressing knot, what are you going to do? So that's why I like to have a second pressing knot on the rope, just in case this were to ever happen. Then, depending on your flexibility, you can slide it down the rope to make it easier to get your foot in it. Then take it up as high as you can go, so when you stand up, you'll be able to grab the pressing knot above you and release the tension. So, all right, so now I've got my foot in here. Now I can stand up. I can grab the second pressing knot, and I can release the tension. And then that way I can work myself down the tree.